and thank you for watching Cooking with Ash. I hope you guys are enjoying all the amazing recipes I have been posted. If you're loving those recipes, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't liked and subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please hit the subscribe button below. I've prepared an amazing recipe for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoy it, so let's get right into the video.
Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, thank you for tuning in Cooking with Ash. First off, I must say thank you to all my supporters. Thank you for your love and support. I really appreciate it. Also, thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you didn't subscribe, I thank you as well too. Thank you for stopping by and checking me out. I hope you enjoy the contents I have here, and I hope before you leave, you hit that subscribe button. So today's recipe is going to be some tasty sausage roll. Yes guys, yum. Growing up in Guyana, I love this. So everybody have their take on it and how they make theirs. Some people make it with more of a bread dough outside. Some make it with of a pastry dough outside. I am doing mine with a pastry dough as I prefer it this way. Nothing wrong with it making it like the bread version of it. Nothing wrong. This is just my preference and how I prepare mine. So starting off with the pastry dough ingredients, I will be using here some flour. I have here some sugar. In this bowl I have some baking powder and salt. I'm also using 2 eggs, and I have here some butter, and this butter is like freezing cold because any sort of pastry you're making, for that pastry to be flaky and nice, you need very, very cold butter. So what I did, I went ahead and popped this in my freezer and just leave it there. And I know that I'm going to use it now, so I just took it out and I'm going to mix this into my pastry dough. We're also using some toasted white sesame seeds. These are optional. I love to dress it up at the top with that. I have here some nutmeg and our sausage. You can use any sort of sausage you prefer. I'm using beef franks today, guys. So let's get into the pastry dough and let me show you the preparation. Okay guys, so I put my flour in a bowl and I'm gonna go ahead in with our baking powder and our salt, and I'm adding our sugar here, guys. And I just have to quickly combine this. Now I am going to go in with my butter, and I'm using this grater to grate it in so it's like evenly distributed. I hate these little pieces. This is a good way to incorporate your butter. That's why I said to pop the butter. If you know you're going to be making this, pop the butter like an hour or two before you start into the refrigerator. So it's like very hard, it firms up, and it's going to be easy to grate. Make sure when you take it out, you use it right away, as it's going to start melting. Look at my hand, it's like so warm, it's melting the butter. And this is looking like grated cheese, but it's an easy way to incorporate it into your flour. Or you can always use your food processor to do this too, guys. Whichever is faster and easier for you. I just don't feel like to go get my food processor out to do this. Being lazy, and one less utensil to clean up. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix this in before I grate the other stick. And I'm using my favorite mixing tool, my fingers. Guys, Atiana is my videographer today. She's my cameraman, right? Or camera girl, because you're not a lady. So I'm just incorporating this, guys. okay. Now we are going to go in the second butter. Guys, this is a great snack to make for the kids now that they're homeschooling. Look at me being messy. It's so easy, you know, the kids are home. They're always looking for something to eat, and why not give them something homemade and delicious and very filling. You can make a batch of this and you can put it in the refrigerator, guys, and when they want, you just heat it up and give it to them. Ooh, all this butter. But you know, for a good pastry, you need like lots of nice butter. Again, I'm going in with my hand, my favorite mixing tool, and mix this all in, guys. Put some muscle into this. So I'm gonna go ahead and incorporate this really well, guys. You wanna make sure it's like sand. Going in with both hands. If one can do it, two gonna do it. So this is what we're looking for texture wise in the flour. It's like sandy. And that's why I'm saying you gotta incorporate the butter really well into it. Okay guys, so this is what it's looking like after I mixed in the butter, incorporated really well. So I am going to go ahead now and I'm gonna grate some nutmeg in here. And guys, everything I'm using will be listed in the description box below along with the measurements. Oh, I love the smell of nutmeg. So that's about good enough nutmeg. And of course, one ingredient I forgot to tell you we will be using to mix this dough. As always, I always forget something, is some milk, guys. And I'm using some cold milk, very cold milk. So I'm gonna go ahead and add our 2 eggs here. And of course, I'm gonna mix this into the mixture. Well, incorporate it well. Make sure everything gets mixed in really well. Now I'm gonna start adding our milk to bring this all together. And guys, you can use more milk or less milk, and that all depends on your flour texture and where you live. Like I always say, I'll put in the description box how much I use. Just watch it and our average, because sometimes I give you the measurement, but like ingredients texture are different, so sometimes you might need more or you might need less. So I'm just going to go ahead and add more milk and gradually form this into a dough. I'm gonna come back and show you guys what the finished dough looks like. So guys, this is what the finished dough looks like. You see all those nice crack layers of pastry here. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna go ahead and cover this dough with plastic wrap. I am going to pop it into my refrigerator, guys, and let it sit there for until like probably an hour or so, so all the butter form back and get cold. So I am going to pop it in there, leave it for an hour or so, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna start assemble our sausage rolls. So see you guys in the next step. Okay guys, so this is what our dough look like after resting in the refrigerator for about like an hour and a half, because I had other things to do, so I'm getting to it now, guys. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna portion this out. Look at this, guys, it's looking beautiful. I'm gonna set half of this dough aside until I'm ready for it, and then I'm gonna roll this out and I'm gonna start portion it into smaller portions. Just as if you're making like dough for cheese roll or pine tart, stuff like that. So we're gonna start to form these into somewhat of a round ball, so when we roll it out, it's gonna be easy to work with. Okay, so I'm just going to do those few for now. The rest I'll just finish off. This is my hot dog, guys. I went ahead and washed these, pat them down dry. Now we're going to start roll out the dough. It's sticking a little bit. You can add a little bit of flour if you would like. I'm just gonna grab a little bit, finish this one up, and grab a little bit and put it on my surface. And about that should be fine. I am going to put our hot dog in there, and then I'm gonna make some slits into this dough, both sides. I'm trying to line it up, guys, as perfect as I can. And then we're gonna start to braid it over. We're gonna make it a little bit of fancy looking, and we're just doing like a crisscross motion over to it, guys. A crisscross braiding motion, I would say. Let's do one more there, one more there. And just tuck that end in. And this is what it's looking like, guys. So I have a pan, a baking pan. I lined it with foil paper. You can line it with parchment paper, whatever you prefer. Just going to do another one so you guys can see and have an idea. Look at that nutmeg, guys. That nice nutmeg, hint of nutmeg. Grab another one and start doing the slice and dice, making it fancy. So a crisscross motion over, and I'm sealing it on that one. Then I'm picking this one over, crisscrossing it over, sealing it on that one. Crisscross, pressing it down and that line there. Then I'm crisscrossing it this one, sealing it on the other line here, and then over here. Then one more crisscross applesauce. And then I'm tucking the bottoms in, guys, like that. Give it a nice pat and seal, and voila, one cozy hot dog wrapped up in its blanket. Okay guys, I'm gonna trim a little bit out of these seams a little bit big. I'm gonna do this last one and then I'm gonna finish the rest off camera, guys. So guys, you don't have to do this fancy if you don't want to do it. I'll show you like a regular one. You can just roll it up and call it a day. But you know, I want to go a little fancy, make it look pretty. What's the saying? We eat with our eyes first. So if the food doesn't look good, we wouldn't even want to try it. Roll this baby up, and it don't have to be perfect, guys. Voila, here you have it. This is what it's looking like at the back of it. So I'm gonna finish the rest off, and then I'm gonna come back and show you guys as we put some egg wash on top of this and sprinkle some sesame seeds and pop them in the oven and bake them off. So see you guys back shortly. As promised, I am going to show you another way that we can roll this out instead of doing it the fancy way I did it. You can just roll one piece of the dough out and you can cut it into strips like that. Just gonna put those at the side, and you just grab the hot dog and you start at the top and you roll it, guys. You gotta make sure like it's pressed down there, hold it in place, and you would just roll it and seal it there. And you just keep on rolling it so it seals off. This is another way too, if you want to go ahead and do it this way. It's your preference and how you want to do the hot dog. Roll it up into the in the dough or the pastry. So this is another way you can try if you want to do this, but I prefer the other way, so I'm sticking to that. But I'm just like giving you guys idea and on how you can do it. I'll bake this one like this so you guys can see what it looks like after it's finished baking. So I'll finish these babies up and I'll see you back shortly. So this is what our beauties are looking like. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do now, guys, I am going to go I have 1 egg beaten, and I'm gonna glaze the top of this pastry. So here is the egg that I beat, and I'm gonna start glazing the top of this pastry. I give it a nice glaze on top. Hi, stop dripping all over the side. This is going to give it a nice beautiful color on top and give it that nice glaze look on top. And these are looking mighty fine and mighty delicious. Drop a comment below and let me guys know how if you used to purchase this in Guyana, and if when you used to purchase it for breakfast, for lunch. I remember a lot of the snackets used to carry this, and the vendors a Saturday market, they used to get this. This is a great breakfast idea, quick idea for the kids, you know. You make them, pop it in the refrigerator, as I mentioned before, and just heat it up and give it to them. Healthy, quick. Well, for the healthy part, I don't know about a sausage, but I'm saying like it's very quick and very delicious and very satisfying. So to this set, guys, that I have here, I'm gonna go ahead and add some toasted sesame seed to these, and I'm using the white sesame seeds, and just like a few sprinkles on top. And now is the perfect time to do it, when it has this egg wash on top, so they stick nicely to it. And actually, guys, I just thought of an idea too. I have some I think it's the, I gotta check and see, I think it's the chia seed, if that's how you say it. Those looks really good on top too. I am always extra, guys. Sometimes Justin be like, Mom, stop, that's enough. Enough toppings. I don't think this we used to get ours in Guyana with sesame seed, toasted sesame. I can't remember ever seeing it this way, guys, but all recipe evolve. People put their own spin and take to it, and I just like a little bit of sesame seed on mine. So here you have it, guys. My oven is preheating 350 Fahrenheit. I'm gonna bake these off 20 to 25 minutes. So I'm gonna finish putting egg wash on this set. I haven't decided yet if I am going to put toasted sesame seeds in these or just leave it as is. So I will see you guys back when it's finished, and then you're gonna know if I did put toasted sesame seeds. So see you guys back shortly. Voila, guys, look what I pulled out. Yeah, I'm gonna put some of this in these. Guys, I always up to some mischief. Surprise! And guys, the toasted sesame seed and this is optional. Feel free to eliminate it if you do not want to add these to it. As I said, these are great as it is on its own without any toppings, but I'm feeling generous today in the kitchen, so I'm gonna dress these up, make them all pretty nice, give them some makeup. This is their makeup. And guys, you can you can like put toppings on top of these. You can add herbs, you can use some chives, you can use some parsley, you can use peppers chopped up, the possibility. And of course I'm gonna go in with some toasted sesame seed too on these. Come guys, take my stuff away from me. Someone help. Yeah, so you can put like whatever you wanna add on top of these, like parsley, anything. Just for example, I'll just show you guys how it will look with some Italian seasoning on top of it. Dry Italian seasoning. I'm just tapping it a little bit of it out and making it all fancy looking. Why not? Why not go all out, right? So here you have it, guys. See you back shortly with these delicious babies. Okay guys, so here you have it. These are our finished sausage roll, and they are looking gorgeous, guys, and they taste delicious. Little Miss Tatiana already had two and she said it's delicious. So I'm going to cut into it for you guys to see what it looks like instead. As you can see, I already went fancy and put this in a box because I'm gonna give this to a friend, so I'm dressing it up nice to send it over to her. I'm going to cut into this guy I'll let you guys see what it's looking like. So remember I show you guys how to do it. Let me set that camera so you guys can have a good look at it. I show you guys how to do it this way, the spiral way, and this way of braiding it. So you guys decide how you want to do it, which way is easier for you. Honestly, I don't really care for this way as much as I mentioned. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's not as good as this way. So let's get into this, guys, so you can see what it's looking like. And this is what it's looking like inside, guys. That delicious pastry inside. It's like between a pastry and like a bread mixture, kind of. It's crispy and nice, guys, at the top. It's coming apart lovely. You guys have to try this recipe. The dough itself is very flavorful and it tastes amazing. Guys, I'm stuffing my face. So I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. I hope you guys try this recipe. Enjoy it with your family. Nice golden brown at the bottom. Beautiful glaze and golden brown at the top. Just how I like it. Try it with your family, guys. Let me know your feedback in the comment section, what you think about it, how you like the taste, and if you enjoy it. Until next time, see you guys with another great recipe. Thank you for tuning in with me. Love you all. Bye.